Okay, so this is a realistic, or not realistic, just a Radio Shack MTA 16 radio, I think from '94. These were sold for many years. This model was replaced by its predecessor, this one replaced its predecessor, the MTA 15. They're basically the same, just different model numbers. But this thing, the AM/FM switch was all messed up, and I tried to fix it, and no luck. So I robbed this. Power switch off of a junk Sound Design stereo. Yeah, so maybe it might work. Let's try. Okay, here's the back. Has external antenna jack. It has external antenna jacks, and this is the built-in FM antenna. Made in China, unfortunately, and this veneer's kind of screwed up. I taped it down. Let's get this apart. Here's the inside. Here's the speaker. It's a decent sized speaker. Here's the little power transformer. The AM antenna. Like I said, this is the FM antenna. This is the tuning condenser. It looks like they have this stuff sealed in some type of wax, as you can see there. It also has an IC right here. And that's really looks like the only integrated circuit in here. So let's get this thing apart. Or it's already apart. Let's add this switch and see. And this was the switch. This right here was the switch. You can see it's loose and it doesn't switch, so yeah. Okay, so first step, we need to prepare the switch, and we need to prepare this one in here, and we'll accomplish that by stripping these wires. There we go, our wires are prepared. Now let's prepare the other switch. Okay, we'll start by cutting these leads. There we go. And this is the little junk switch. You can see it's pretty loosey-goose. Okay, so I ended up breaking this red wire down here. So I'm going to have to use a piece of hookup wire to attach it. And the soldering iron's heating up. Okay, so right there we have this yellow piece of hookup wire soldered. Okay, here's the test. It works. This thing's pretty out of line. I need to align it, but whatever. Here's our crappy sports station that I could care less about.
19 at Grand Avenue, also a crash on Alberton, about midway between those two intersections for Roosevelt. We're seeing
It's a flamethrower.
75 just
A refugee influx, as you know, that I was there 3 years ago, and thousands of people still intent with their kids, all in one little area. It could be a horse stall. It's cold. It's snowing.
Let's not get on that. Let's not play much of this because I don't want to get a copyright strike. Ooh, and let's not get any Christmas music because I got my sound design video got banned in Sweden. Now, update on the sound design. For those of you who may have liked that, I'm sorry. I think one of our cats, because we have 3 of them, they're sweet and all, but they like to get into stuff. But we love them anyway. But anyway, it got knocked off the dining room table. I shouldn't have put it there. I was an idiot and shouldn't have put it there, but I did, and it got knocked off, and it broke. The record player broke, and well, I mean, I accidentally broke this, but yeah, so it officially got EOL'd. But at least I got a decent video of it. Okay, back to this. Okay, so now to mount the switch. Okay, now the next wire. Okay, so the cheap hunk of plastic shaft, or cheap hunk of junk plastic shaft broke off this power switch, so it's junk. And I had this one carefully soldered the wires to it. It barely made it, because I was an idiot and cut it short, but it should do it. Let's plug it in. See what it'll do. It's working.
Little Seven Dreams, the Eagle Cafe, classic hits. A couple other giveaways of note.
Yeah, see, the Eagle is supposed to be coming in about there on the dial, but it's not. It's coming in up here. That's where Q105 should be coming in.
From this Friday. Also, while you're there, might as well register to win tickets for the Great Russian Nutcracker performance. That'll be...
Turn off the sun.
Aids for a brand new program called... Tomorrow morning at 8. Go scratch your... 5440.
This is the country station. It's pop country, not country. This is country.
They fight because
This is country. Or to put it in more simpler words, Tammy Wynette, George Jones, Hank Williams Jr., Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn, Conway Twitty, George Strait. So, yeah. You think this is country? Yeah, no, it's not. So there you go. Okay, so today we have this box that I got today in the mail. Let's go ahead and open it and see what's inside. With my dull box opening implement, and then a little backstory about this. My father, who's unfortunately no longer with us, my parents, they went out to a steakhouse, which was Outback Steakhouse, and my father liked the knife so much, so it came home in the to-go bag. But anyway, this knife's probably 20 years old, but I've been using it recently to open boxes, and this cracked right here, and I tried soldering it. Not that that would do any good. It wouldn't even stick to the stainless steel. But so I just scotch taped it, so blade's a little loose, but it works. Dang it, knife slipped. Okay, let's open this. Oh, stay open. Okay, looks like they included some paper. Some more paper. Crumpled up. That's fine to use as packing. And some wax paper at the bottom. Now let's open this box, or wrapping. Now this isn't exactly how I'd want a radio packed, or have a radio packed. What I'd do is I'd box this up with all nice and with all the padding, with a bunch of padding. Like it is, pad it up even more, then put it in a slightly bigger box with more padding around it. And so there, it's got extra layer of security. Okay, let me get this plastic wrap off. Oh, another Radio Shack MTA 16 table radio. I got that one. I kind of, yeah, didn't realize that this one was the worst shaped one, because usually what I'll do is I'll buy two of something, then use the one that's in worse shape, and then put the one that's nice up on the shelf. But I think I'm going to use both of these and order another one, because, I mean, look at this around the sides. I didn't realize that in the listing, or maybe I did, I just didn't remember that. That volume control sounds suspect. I don't think you can avoid these splitting corners right here. I think it's just common on these. Let's plug this thing up, and not to mention these are made in China. Let's plug this garbage up. I mean, lovely thing up. Okay, you know what? It works pretty good. And the switch works. Do you see what I see?
we've had once our love was strong.
Yeah, it's a live concert thing.
Yeah, you said it.
Online all the time.
Stream the 80s and more music than ever.
The streaming service is free.
Anytime.
Okay, that's good, because the alignment on that one's way off, so, yeah, what I think I'll do is I'll keep that one, give this one to a friend that needs a radio, and you can see it must have saw water at one point in time, because it's pretty gross, but yeah, there you go.